In part 2 of the video series on how to make a YouTube video, we'll look at ways to record your video. While these techniques can be used on most Android phones, or indeed most modern cell phones, I will continue my challenge and use just my Note 20 Ultra. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Orman Beckles, aka the High Tech Nomad, and welcome to another video. On this channel, you'll find easy to understand videos that cover the basics as well as tips and tricks on cell phones, computers, smart home devices, social media, apps, hardware, and more. So if you want to learn how to make technology work for you, start now by clicking the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell icon so you don't miss a video. Be sure to stay to the end of the video where I'm going to give you a bonus tip. In my previous video, I gave you a link to a basic outline that pretty much covers the structure of most videos on YouTube. If you don't have a script, you at least need an outline. You have to have some idea as to what you want to say. It'll cut down a lot on the recording time.
Here's the template that I use when I'm going to make a video. Most YouTube videos follow this. You have the state, the purpose of the video. You have the opener. You have a intro, a quick reminder what you're doing, the main content, get the points you want to make sure you cover, the closer, which I usually say is the question or the call to action, ask them to subscribe, and then sign off. One of the reasons that I use Google Docs is because I can go to Tools and I click on voice typing, and then I can just talk. It'll populate these, and then I just go in and edit out what I don't want.
There's a couple of different ways of recording videos, a couple of different setups. This is your standard ring light. I have it marked off on the floor where it goes. I add a little connector here for $5. I actually show you how to put these in yourself. I'll leave a link for that video up above. And I've made it so that I can just use it with my Amazon Echo. Turn on webcam light.
Okay.
And again, it just makes it easier, so when I get ready to do a recording, I can just sit down. In fact, I have a whole routine where it turns on the lights, puts my phone on Do Not Disturb. I use a little clip to get the phone in and out of there. I find that that's a lot easier to use than the ones that screw down. This way I can just go ahead and pop it out. In this setup, I'm actually using a webcam that's just mounted right on top of my monitor, and I have a second webcam hooked to a little connector that's connected to my desk, and the reason for that is so that this shines down, so when I'm doing overheads it's all set and ready to go. But I can easily pop this out and put my cell phone in. I'll show you in another video how I use a program called Streamlabs OBS. I find that easier sometimes. Just sit down, the camera's already there set up and ready to go. Let's talk about audio for a second. Now, you can have the worst video in the world as long as the audio is okay. If they can't hear you, if there's too much static or it's too distracting, then consciously or subconsciously, they lose interest and they just move on to another video. I'm currently using the microphone that comes with my Note 20 Ultra. The problem is that I have a room with not much furnishings to absorb the sound, so it's probably bouncing all over the place. Also, you might be able to hear other noises in the background. Okay, so it's not the best. I can use it, but it's not the best. So now we're using the lavalier microphone. It's got a really super long cord. So even when I get way over here, you should still be able to hear great audio because the microphone is still with me. It's one of the easiest ways to get great audio. I can do some other stuff with it in post-production to get rid of some of the extras, the background. But in general, we can already see that the microphone is that much better. The third one we're going to talk about is using your regular big professional microphone, like in this case, my Yeti. A lot of people have a Yeti. That's like one of the first things people go out and get. They say, well, I want to have good sound. The nice thing about YouTube now is people don't care if your microphone is in shot. Before, you wanted to use a boom mic and have it out there or use a lavalier. This is now acceptable to just have this right there. And to plug this in, all we're going to do is get USB-A to USB-C adapter. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and I'm going to plug that into the phone. Now, this is a little much, so I also have a little extender here. It's not that long. I'll plug this into the phone, and I'll plug this in down here. So now it's going to hang from the side of the phone like that, and I'll have the other piece down here. So now I'm using my Yeti microphone. What's nice about that is I have the ability to change the gain if I need to. I can make it so it's pointing just towards me, so anything that's going on in the background, or if I had two people, I can go ahead and do that, or if I put it in the stereo mode. In general, this is going to make it a lot easier. If you have one of these microphones, go ahead and get these connectors and use this. This is going to get you the best sound. There's things you can do to the sound afterwards. That's going to save a lot of time. Time is going to be your enemy because you want to go in, make a video, edit it. You got a lot of stuff to do. You don't want to have to spend a half an hour of fixing the audio because you didn't have good audio to begin with. All right, so we have our script. We have our little product that we're going to talk about for this particular video. We have our microphone. So now we're getting ready to record. So there's a couple of different things. First off, if you have a problem with confidence and talking, just pretend you're talking to someone, or if need be, have them sit behind the ring light and talk to them. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk to you about this thing here. This is really cool. You know, you can have it do it like that if you have a problem. Some people prefer to take on a character, and then it's the character saying these things and not them. Hey, today we're going to talk about the new hub from Rectum, something, I don't know what it is. All right, so you can do that kind of thing. You can freestyle. Freestyle is you just talk and talk and talk, and then you fix it in editing. So I might say, today we're going to take a look at this USB 3.0 hub, which is also an extender. And I don't know what the heck is rattling in here, but we'll go ahead and throw that out. I'll put that over there, and we'll say this USB 3.0 hub extender is just perfect for your desk or for your monitor. So what I'll do, I'll show you. I'm going to take that part, and I'm going to just edit out the pieces. I'm going to edit out the pieces that I don't want. Today we're going to take a look at this USB 3.0 hub extender, perfect for your desk or for your monitor. The problem with freestyle is you still have to be able to just keep talking and talking and talking and hope that you hit all the points. So it's better if you have your outline and you want to freestyle, you just refer back and forth to that. The next way is sort of a takeoff on that, which is I have my script. I'll read one line at a time, get it right, and then move on to the next one. In this video, we're going to look at the versatile 4-port hub from Radcom. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new 4-port 3.0 hub from Radcom. So even when you do that, you're still going to, if you're not dead on with this, you're still going to make some flubs. So you have to kind of sort of go back and forth. In this video, and you can't hold the script because obviously if I read from the script, I can get it right, but you'll notice the problem with my eyes. In this video, we're going to look at the versatile 4-port hub from Radcom. All right, so obviously I'm looking down. So if you want, you can have somebody read you the lines. In this video, we're going to take a look at the versatile 4-port hub. In this video, we're going to take a look at the versatile 4-port hub. Problem with that is it still goes goes back and forth. For me, I found if I have my script, the best way to do it is with a teleprompter, like you see in the movies where the stuff goes up on the screen. So there's two teleprompters I want to take a look at. The first one is Bigvu. I have a video on Bigvu. I've used this a lot. It has a lot of nice features. I call it a production studio in a can because not only can you use it to record your videos, but you can use it to edit it. You can use it to add titles. It has both an app that you'll load on your phone as well as a web app. It's really nice. I can go ahead and say teleprompter script, and we'll just call it test. And we'll come down here and do a paste. And here's my script. And then I go into the recording section. I realized when I went to edit this that the Bigvu had cut off the microphone, so I'm going to just narrate from here. What I basically wanted to tell you is that I really like
Bigvu. As you can see, it will use your forward-facing camera. It works great as a teleprompter. You can control the speed. You can control the size of the font. You can control the exposure. You control everything except for the camera. And by that, the most you can use is 1080. Now, that's not their fault. That's because Samsung does not give third-party programs access to specialty modes of the camera. So that means I can't do 60 frames a second. That means I can't use live view. That means I can't use any of the other specialized features of the camera. If you're only shooting 1080 at 30 frames per second and you just need a good teleprompter, Bigvu is the way to go, hands down. However, if you want to use live view, if you want to use maybe Filmic Pro or some other app, then we need to take a look at Nanoteleprompter. It's a little tricky to use because it's a third-party piece. It connects to your Google Drive. You can write your scripts, put them in Google Drive, and then come here and find them. I could go and create a new script. So I can either open a file, so I'll just call this one test. And I'll come down to content, I'll put that in. Paste, there we go. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and say, it says, do I want to start in an app or start floating? I always start floating. I have trouble when it says start an app. So anyway, so I'm going to start floating. So at this point, it's opened it up. You can see it's got the app. You can see it's turned the wrong way. So I have to hit that little button to turn it, turn it. Now it's turned the right way. And I can adjust the sides and I'll switch cameras. And now, as you can see, I don't even have to hit record. It's going to start scrolling because, again, it's a third-party piece, so it doesn't know to interact with this. So now I can just go ahead and read it the same way. Hi, I'm Orman Beckles, aka the High-Tech Nomad, and welcome. The other thing I like about Nanoprompter is it will make use of a third-party remote. It's not that expensive, and I can use that to stop. Now when I say, oh, I got to do that part again. I don't have to go over to the phone and scroll it down. If I need to stop it, I can stop it while I catch up. I can speed it up and go up and down. So I really like that. So again, I'm using let's stop there for a second. I'm using whatever camera mode is available. So I can use, let's go to more modes here. Let's drag this down just a little bit. And I can go to the live video mode, which I have to use because if I go 2 days without shaving, my face looks like number 5 sandpaper. And by using the live focus feature, this just saves me a step. I don't have to go in and do skin smoothing and all that other stuff. I can use whatever feature this is in here.
At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that if you stay till the end, I would give you one more tip. And this is if you do have to shoot videos where you do have to move around a lot and you are working by yourself, then you may want to look at something like the Osmo 4 gimbal. I've used a lot of different gimbals and I really like this one for the face tracking. It does give me the ability to just move around within my space and have the camera follow me no matter where I go. Now, obviously, I'm moving around in an exaggerated manner because I want to show you how it's used. However, if you were doing some kind of a video where you wanted to talk about something that was behind you and you wanted to sort of move around and get some interesting shots, the Osmo 4 with its magnetic clip is really a cool thing to try out. I'll be doing a video on the Osmo 4 shortly. If you want to find out more about it, make sure you click the subscribe button. In the next installment in our series, we're going to be taking a look at editing, which frightens a lot of people. I'm going to show you a traditional program that you can use to do your editing, and then I'm going to show you a program that is going to make editing so easy for you. If you can post on Facebook, you can use this editor. I'll be showing you that then. Until the next time, this is Orman Beckles, aka the High-Tech Nomad, signing out.